I'm going to show you how to make a simple drop-down menu with GameMaker. I'm using registered, and I don't know if unregistered will work, but you can give it a try. I'm going to start off by creating an object and naming it food. I'm going to give it a cute little hamburger sprite. Then I'm going to add an event called the mouse right pressed. Then I'm going to go to the control menu, and Windows 7 for some reason is hiding all the text on here, so it's hard to find my menus. Okay, so I'm going to drag the execute code action into this event, and here's the tricky part comes in. I'm going to create a local variable called AA, and don't worry, you don't need to know what a local variable is. Then I'm going to type an equal sign, and now I'm going to introduce you to the function we'll be using for this tutorial called show menu. So now I'm going to write the options, like basically what you'll find on your menu. So my first option is going to be take. Then I'm going to add this little straight line thingy that I don't know the name of to separate each option. So take, eat, and smash. Okay, so then the default option will be -1, which basically means no option selected. Here's where AA comes in handy. You don't have to understand this, but I'm going to do an if statement and type in AA equals 0. Now, in the case of code, well, in most cases, ones are replaced by zeros and so on. So instead of take being option 1, it's option 0, and eat is option 1, and smash is option 2. And that's just confusing, which is sad. Alright, so in this if statement, after this if statement, I'm going to add little brackets, and it's in between these brackets that you would add your add item to inventory code. I'm just going to show a message, you take the food. Then I'm going to destroy the object. Next, for option 2, or in the actual case, option 1, if AA equals 1, have little brackets, show message, you eat the food. Okay, so considering I could probably make in this game so eating food could add a score. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the score by 50 points. And finally, for option 3, or of course in the real case option 2, if AA equals 2, add my little bracket, show message, you hate hamburgers, so you smash this one. And then I'm going to destroy the instance or object, because our little character apparently hates hamburgers so much that it's destroyed our inventory or menu thingy here. So, alright, that's the code. And now I'm going to go to the room, and I'm going to add a few little thingies here, and add our little player. And it may seem ready to go, but if you think about it, how we don't have anything in the code to make sure that the player has to be close to the object to pick it up. So right now the player could be all the way over here and still pick this up, which doesn't make any sense. So a little teddy bear is going to have to be a little closer. So what I'm going to do here is put a condition to, so that we have to, a certain thing has to be, let's just say, the player has to be close enough to the food to access it. So what we're going to do is if distance to object, and we just, in these little parentheses, we add object player, and it turns purple because, and it shows that it recognizes that there is an object called object player. And I'm going to just, it's smaller than 8, or smaller than or equal to 8. So the player has to be fairly close to the food to access it. Hope this isn't too confusing. And now it's time to test. Okay, so my little player is all the way over here. When I right press on these hamburgers, nothing happens. So have my little player move closer to the hamburgers, and I can take this one. You take the food. I can eat this one. You eat the food, and my score has increased by 50 points. And in this case, smash. You hate hamburgers, so you smash this one. And you probably notice these little message boxes look terrible, but you can always make them look cool with code. It's not really that hard. Okay, so I hope this tutorial helped you, and